Hello and welcome to another Easy Red 2 mod review. Today I will be reviewing Königsplatz, which I've already played, but I've realized that I think it would be a lot easier if I just played it while talking about it basically just exactly on the go. So yeah, editor, you can put up a video of or a photo of the mod page, but I'm the editor, never mind. Awkward. Anyways, so I've already played this mod, like I said, and I'm gonna make a review while playing it. And I think this is how I'm gonna style any other mod videos I do, because to be honest, it's just so much easier and a lot less work. Alright, who will we be? Soviets. Alright, I don't exactly either remember. I like how these guys are kind of. I don't exactly remember the way I styled the first video. I know I had some categories, let me make sure the game's not too loud. Anyways, I know I remember having some categories, but I don't remember exactly what they are. But I'll just play the mod while talking about it. So basically what I'd like to say about this is it's great. This mod is really good, And the one part about it that really does suck is it is so short, Like I thought the U.S. Civil War mod was short. This one is short. Really only 4 missions. But very high quality. Like I don't know why the atmosphere to me is just unmatched, and the map is really well made and stuff. And the balance of it, I would definitely say it's a lot harder on the German side, but to be honest, that just makes sense. It definitely is, and I would be playing this recommend as something. Another thing, which I'll show you when I play Germany, is the Germans are just their uniforms are terrible. I don't know why. Maybe that's historically accurate, but I don't even care that they look weird. It's just they play weird, and you can see your shoulders and stuff, and you don't have any. You can see my hand, right? But you can still see my sleeves. Your sleeves are just invisible. So, yeah, definitely not as fun. And the points do take a decent amount of time to capture. But the gunplay is just so, cool. And I'm definitely a Soviet type of guy. I love playing the Soviets with the Mosins or the PPSHs or the disc gun, whatever. I forgot what it's called. Grenades, Molotovs, tanks. It's all really good. Now, on the mod page, it does say that it's based off of this, I'm assuming he didn't make the map. He just made the mission on the map, but it's based off of Red Orchestra, and I think it uses a lot of Red Orchestra lines as well. It says in the description, which is really cool. I actually do own Red Orchestra 2. I should maybe play. I own Rising Storm 2 as well, man. I need to make videos on those. But yeah, this mod's really fun. Maybe I'll play the first mission. Definitely recommend getting this if you have this 2, of course, on your PC. And then the PPSH is just such a nice gun. It just fires so satisfying. Never listen to the US flag. Oh. That was a friendly. And whenever I play this game, I have a big problem with just hoarding stuff. I'm always looting, because the thing is, most AI don't even know what they're grenade before they know it. It's so annoying. But it also allows you to get just hundreds of grenades on dead bodies. I was actually just watching a video on how Soviet housing works. Very interesting. yeah, some of the guys are very unarmored, especially when he plays the Germans. You get to use the Volkswagen, and it's just a ragtag bunch of names. This guy. Yeah, but definitely, one thing that takes a lot of skill is making a good map in this map. Actually, genuinely close quarters fun. Definitely not the biggest, but for sure. Apologize for not posting either. I'm just kind of a lazy guy, and I've just been, doing life. Dang, I need to aim down sights, my fault. Another thing is, man, just not really talking about the mod, but man, Easy Red is such a, just recently I've been really just appreciating a lot more, I do want to make some Bannerload content, but I originally made this, and I got my PC, and I was going to post Bannerload on this channel. I just feel like I've been feeling it recently. But man, Easy Red is such a good game, man, such a good game. What is this? Rifle Regiment. Yeah, I'm a I don't even know if I finished this mission, to be honest. I've already played the whole camp. That's what makes me sad. I played the campaign on a whim. I was looking through the Steam workshop, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get this mod. I get it. I sit down before I knew it. I'm just absolutely blown away by how good it is. And then, I never film it, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Sorry, my voice is a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I'm not sick, but. This mod is really nice, A lot of, I don't know how accurate it is, there is something on the show page saying that they, edited I'm not a big accuracy guy, I like realism and definitely like realistic stuff, but it also doesn't hurt me if something's, not exactly right, But I can also, definitely, I'm not a guy who's advocating for, just, make stuff up, Oh yeah, DP27. Yeah, I don't know how, with this UI, I don't know. It's a mixed bag, because, to be honest, I don't ever play no UI. I always like to play with just the conquest points, because just looking at the map is so tedious with no HUD. But then like the squad stuff on the side is really not necessary. You can always just hold down whatever the button is to go view at all squads, And then the ammo counter is definitely a thing that's I almost play better without it, because I don't like to reload my gun unless the mag's entirely empty. Ooh, man. I'm not looking so hot. To be honest, this also isn't, to be honest, my favorite mission. The first mission, especially right here when we get into this factory, it's so annoying. It is really annoying to take this factory. Also, a whole bunch of updates are coming to Easy Red, they redid the main menu UI and stuff, and overall it's just, oh man, this game, it's just, I really do just, the devs are just always working hard, really genuinely. Yeah, look at those uniforms, I don't like them, they just look so boring. There's no texture. Oh man, we got Boris Bergerov, there's no gun here. Yeah, man, they're adding Iwo Jima, and then they're also gonna add, something coal, and it's basically Soviets invading Japan, which will be really interesting, because that's never talked about either. Man, I'm noticing this, weird ring on my monitor. Oh, I'm such an idiot. It's not a weird ring, it's a reflection from my headphones. Oh, not. Oh yeah, I did watch a. If you ever heard of a game called Forgotten Hope 2, I watched a guy who makes videos on that. Actually, check out Easy Way too. Just like map-wise, he's more like just looking at the maps and they're strictly accurate. But yeah, definitely. Like I said, the map looks really nice here, but every now and then, yeah, you can find spots that are just like pretty. I'd say pretty good quality, and it's just this is my favorite type of like style. Yeah, it's like this close quarter. UI status. Yeah, let's turn it off and turn off. Whoa! Like, what the? Is this like a Ver? What is this? A Ver 88 or a Con 88 AZ? Let's see. A Ver 88. Yeah, look, that's makes sense, probably accurate. They're just giving these guys anything. Like, they're just old guys and little kids. Yeah, definitely. Though I want to post more, and I think this style, I don't know, to me it's not as entertaining because I'm not very good on the fly, but I think it's very, a lot better for me personally. Yeah, this is the fun part of the map where you can cross this bridge. Whoa. Some of the Germans, is this guy German? Yeah. Some of the Germans use PPSHs because that's just how it was back then, man. The PPSH was a good gun. I watched a video on how the Germans and the Soviets, they have the MP40 and the PPSH. They were both trying to figure out which one was better, and they both came to the conclusion that the other guy's gun was better than theirs. I don't know if the Soviets ever, they probably did use captured MP40s, but it just makes sense. PPSH is a really nicely designed gun. I think even on Omaha Beach, Operation Overlord, they have PPSHs now. I think they everyone knows. And apparently that's accurate. So. A nice thing. But yeah, and a lot of the maps have like very tanks and whatnot. It's really, really nice. Okay, I think. Ooh, switch faction. No, I think we should play. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Your new UI. I think we should play one of the other maps, but also play as the Germans. Let's do Brandenburg Gate. This one's really beautiful. You get to see like the big, gate. Simple. But yeah, this is definitely where my complaints for the mod come in. Sorry, I had to take a drink there. I spilled a little bit, but I really like the vibe of, this mod. I really like the, just the way it plays, the feel, the quality, and everything. But to me, Germany is just so much more annoying. First of all, they have like 5 trillion different squads, and a lot of them are just like first of all, look at the voice. But a lot of them are like, these guys on MGs, and it's like one guy, and you spawn like super far away. It's good for the AI, but it's just kind of weird. I don't know, but let's play as Charlemagne. Yeah, how to get ourselves an STG. Yeah, see, this is where it's just like, I don't like these uniforms really. Because every now and then you can see your own shoulders. These guys just look weird, and if you look at the corner of my hand, there's no sleeves, and it's just like, why? And even for some of the uniforms that look better than this just pure like green uniform, they still have this problem. Although I have seen the uniform that didn't have this problem, but it's just kind of annoying. And just in general for easy red, playing as a defender is normally a lot less fun than playing as attackers. Still, one thing I do like about Germany is the big variety in weapons. You can use a whole bunch of guns when it comes to you guys. They were really discredited. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be Berlin. This is in the mission before this. You have to capture this. And I played as a Soviet. Oh my goodness, that was like, first of all, it takes a tremendous takes a very long time to capture it. And second of all, you just it's a very big building. A lot of rooms and stuff. I really do like the MP40, to be honest. I'm much more of a PPSH guy. Like, just in mostly other games, I've always preferred the MP40, but in Easy Red 2, I've always been a PPSH guy. Hoping to do some more mod reviews. Not as, to be honest, as bad as this one. This one was just kind of nothing to do today, and I'm just like, you know what, I need to do something as well. I think I'm gonna do my next mod review for some modern combat mods. There's an Israeli Gazan invasion one that I played. I don't know if that one necessarily needs a review, but I've also downloaded some other modern combat ones like ISIS and all that stuff, and they're actually really fun. So yeah, maybe I need some. And also I have a bunch of early World War II mods that I can also review as well. And then maybe some beginner mods that maybe aren't as good. Oh yeah, there's also some Vietnam mods. It's just hard with mods, because to me a lot of mods are just like, there's hundreds of mods, but not all of them are very quality, even if they And also I found that, you look on the map, there's a bunch of ammo pallets you can pick up. There's also a bunch of ammo crates you can pick up. I don't think this one, but if you see a bunch of crates around, you can normally actually just pick them up. It doesn't appear on the map. Wait, that is. I'm tripping. Oh my. I am tripping. I thought that was a Soviet. This guy's got sleeves. What? Are we even dying from this one? Genuinely lost the plot. Oh yeah, I'm glad Easy Red added this. You can now ADS with machine gun. Though it does give you slight zoom. I appreciate the feature. Because something you can always do still is just go like this and just like, yeah, of course it's not accurate, but you can actually control it decently without having to get it right up. Oh shoot, I'm an idiot. I have a belt, so I'm just wasting my ammo. And a lot of these guys don't get ammo boxes for some reason. So, yeah. Let's get moved out. There's some communists up here I gotta clear out. I think there was a German mix in there that actually. That man, whoa! Alright. Oh, I think we got flamethrowers around here. Definitely glad though. Easy Red 2 is definitely like, it's still a niche game, but like, oh my goodness. When I first played it, there was almost, oh, wow. There was almost nothing, like online wise about the game. The game has so much more recognition. I really do hope it becomes more, like, a lot more mainstream. And I'm really hoping that after they just, I hope they give the game just an overall quality, everything just, first of all, I really do like the game already, you know, but just broad UI updates for everything like they're already doing, and quality updates for everything, just so it all maybe looks a little more appealing, you know. Then from there, I'd really just like them to add an actual, like, dedicated multiplayer mode, like multiplayer modes and stuff, and maybe focus a little bit more on that, because I actually do think that enough people play it, and enough people would be interested in that. And then from there, just keep doing what they always do, add more guns, fix more things, add more, basically just keep adding more content. As long as the base game is good, nope. Definitely I want new content too, but definitely focus on just the game in general, and then just from there, just keep adding stuff. And I definitely do think they have a lot of potential, because they always do like more unknown, like they'll do known ones like Tunisia and stuff, and then they'll do an unknown one, you know, or just like maybe not unknown, but almost never covered in video games. And I think it really helps the game stand out, because most people just, I'm sorry, but most people are just like, oh, it's another World War II shooter game, you know, whatever, but, you know, or even if they're like, you know, because a lot of people are just like, oh, it's a sandbox and all this stuff. It's not really appealing to some people. Some people, they're like, oh, this game covers what, you know, it's just a quick thing to add, you know, World War II game covers front, you know, enter whatever that no other game covers. And it also helps, like, with niche, like, places, you know, like, that are actually connected to it historically. It helps them learn about the game, you know, and, you know, people always love that when they get covered in games, you know. Like, it'd be cool if they did Spanish Civil War, I think, Philippines, just more stuff. And also, they've put out before in their, vote if people would like to see non-World War II things, or just things, you know, like kind of related in the area, but not strictly World War II in the game. And I definitely do think they should add that, because there's so many people who always request a bunch of things that are just close in time, you know, very undercovered, you know, but maybe not exactly World War II-ish. Oh yeah, the Winter War would be nice, although I do believe that there is maybe World War II. I don't know. I'm also not a big World War II historian. It's kind of weird. I like World War II as much as, you know, your average guy. It's not like I know really anything special about it. I mostly just really like the guns. I see, like, I'd love to own a Mosin in real life. That would just be beautiful. I heard that the ammo is kind of hard to get because of Russia. And kind of bad either. Stop whining, dude. Oh man, that's what I get. So basically, I guess I probably should, this is more just a playthrough while broadly talking about the mod. But to quickly sum it up, you know, I don't want to make this video is definitely very unplanned, and you can probably tell. Ooh, Steyr, I love me a Steyr. See, I wish Sansa was still alive so I could play some Sansa. I used to be cracked at Sansa. Just the bayonet and Sansa 2 was really fun. But anyways, the mod, very high quality. If you're looking for like more of a close quarters, like almost like COD kind of feeling, you know, or Red Orchestra, which I guess this is basically based on. I would definitely recommend playing it. And then I would also just recommend probably have it playing as the Soviets, because you'll have a little bit more fun. You know, meaning, it doesn't mean you can't have more fun with the Germans, but definitely just because all the options you have to do. I really like you don't ever see this gun. You know, it's really nice seeing it. But it's like, quality-wise and fun-wise, to me, I only played as Germany one time just to make sure I experienced it. But from there, I was just like, alright, you know, I'm fine playing this Soviets. Definitely very high-quality mod. Very realistic in a sense. Like, I can't say how storyful it is, but it feels very realistic, and it's a bunch of fun. It's short though, definitely relatively short. So, alright, well, sorry, this is not fun at all. I think that's a good wrap up though for this video. It's called Königsplatz, sorry. Put it in the description, and have a good rest of your day.